Assalamu alaikum. Assalamu alaikum. Can you hear me, beta? Can you hear me? Assalamu alaikum. How are you all? Can you hear me? Wa alaikum assalam. Okay, thank you so much. Okay, beta. Uh, hope you all will be fine. Uh, okay. This is our reinforcement lecture. So, today we are going to discuss our chapter Land and Climate. And as you know, this is our revision lecture. So, we have already completed our syllabus in last week. So, today's topic is influence of the climate. Is it clear? So, open your books and page number 63. So, today we are going to discuss the topic influence of climate. First of all, you all have to open your cameras. Better turn on your cameras, beta. Turn on your cameras, and also you have to mark your attendance in your chat box. So mark your attendance in your chat box.
वैसे आपने चैट बॉक्स डिसेबल किया हुआ है?
Okay, beta. Now mark your attendance in your chat box. Hurry up, all of you. And after your attendance, yes, all of you have to mark your attendance in your chat box. Yes, well done. Okay. Okay, Muniba, Zimil, Fatima, Mahnoor, Rumesa, Anas. Yes. Anyone else? Sheikh Muhammad Ali. Okay, Meda. Okay, no issue. Yes, Fatima Kareem. Okay, Ruhab, beta. Mark your attendance. Muhammad Ali Rao and Abdul Ahad. Yes. Okay. Muhammad Ali. Muhammad Ali Rao. Yes. Abdul Ahad, have you marked your attendance in chat box? Okay. Done. Have you all marked your attendance? Okay, Muhammad Moiz. Okay, better take your pencils with you and open your book, page number 63. We are going to discuss our topic, influence of the climate. Okay. And you have to open your cameras. Better turn on your cameras, all of you. Hurry up, beta. Turn on your cameras, beta. Sorry. Turn on your cameras, beta. Yes, Laiba, Ishal, Anas, Abdulahad, only Fatima and Laiba and Muhammad Moiz have turned on their cameras. You have all to turn on your cameras, beta. Yes, Sheikh Mohammed Zaid, all of you turn on your cameras, beta. Okay. Yes, beta. Muhammad Ali Rao, Abdul Ahad, Muhammad Zaid, Muhammad Moiz, beta turn on your cameras. Are you listening me? Yes, very good. Abdul Ahad, Anas, better turn on your cameras. Hmm. Yes, okay. Ishal, Fatima, Laiba, and Muhammad Abdul Rahman. They have turned on their cameras, and the rest of the students have to turn on their cameras as well. Sheikh Mohammed Zaid, beta. इसका हैंड रेज होगा ओके करने तो पढ़ाऊँ क्या करने पढ़ाना है better turn on your cameras, otherwise I will remove you from the class right now. क्या हो गया हम्म? कहाँ से ओके बेटा टर्न ऑन योर कैमरास क्या बदतमीजी है ओके बेटा मोहम्मद मोइज हैज टर्न ऑन हिज कैमरा ओके Maida beta, there is no work going to your copy. Please open your book, page 63. Okay, I can see your book, Moise. Thank you so much. You have to turn on your cameras, beta. Okay, now, चलो ऐसे ही रहने दे। ठीक है ओके बेटा ठीक है अनस हम्म, यस बेटा मोहम्मद जैद एंड अनस बेटा टर्न ऑन योर कैमरास ठीक है ठीक है हुई है ओके तो मैंने करवाया ना कैमराज ऑन किया ओके ओके बेटा so open your books and we are going to start our topic influence of climate on life okay so first of all First of all, I'm going to tell you the definition of climate. So, as you know that the long-lasting condition of a weather in a particular area, such as air pressure, temperature, humidity, and rainfall, are termed as the climate of an area. So, as I told you that first of all, we have to know what is the meaning of climate. So, the long lasting conditions of weather in a particular area, such as air pressure, temperature, humidity, and rainfall, are termed as the climate of an area. Is it clear? So now we are going to discuss the influence of climate on the different areas or the life of the people. So human life, as you know, is greatly affected by the influence of climate. The climate and weather conditions of a particular area influences the way of living, occupation, sports, customs, and economic setup of the people of that area. Pakistan, as you know, is a vast country, and there is much difference of climate in the different regions. So there is marked difference in the living style of the people, or you can say the living pattern of the people, and the customs of the people of different area, because Pakistan, as I told you, is a vast region and it has different climatic regions. Is it clear? So the climatic because of the different climatic regions, there are different type of customs and living style of the people of different areas. So today we are going to discuss the different areas of or you can say different regions of Pakistan, and the different climates of these regions of Pakistan and their influence on the lives of the relevant regions of Pakistan. Is it clear? So if you have not underlined these lines, so you have to underline these lines of this particular topic, and these are all the most important lines. Please underline these lines on your book. And so first of all, uh, we will discuss the northern mountainous areas of Pakistan. Is it clear? So there are no heading in this topic actually, but if you want to put the heading, then you can put the heading of northern mountainous areas of Pakistan on your book. So these are the beautiful pictures of different northern areas and different places of northern areas, you can say, and you can see the beautiful mountains and lakes, and as well as the mountainous areas, green lands of the different areas of the northern mountainous areas region of Pakistan, and you can see the beautiful mountainous areas which are covered with the snow there, and some you can see the picture of people and traditional they are dancing in their traditional way. Actually these people are called, specifically called Kalash. Is it clear? The name of this tribe is Kalash. So now we are going to discuss the basically the different effects of the influences of the climate in the northern mountainous areas of Pakistan. So the winter in this area, you can say that the winter is extremely cold here. You can see the beautiful picture, and in this picture you can see the different mountains which are covered with hills. So the extremely cold weather is here, and in winter it is extremely cold. The temperature falls below freezing point, and snow spreads all around. Severe cold influences human life and the plants life of the areas. So severe cold in the in this area influences the animals, humans, and plants there, and the area starting, and the people of this area starting start storing necessary food items in the cold winter season. Is it clear? So what happened when there will be snow in everywhere in this area, the people of this area start storing necessary food items and the animals before the start of winter. During winter, people are confined to their houses. Confined means restrict. In the winter season, the people of this specific area will restrict to their homes, and they start some household cottage industry. Is it clear? Because they cannot go outside for their different occupations or for their jobs. Everywhere there will be snow in this region. That's why the temperature is also falls below the average, and everywhere snow spreads all around there. So in this type of severe cold, they will not go outside for their jobs. So that's why some people of this area also migrate to plain areas during winter in search of jobs, and most of the people will focus in the household cottage industry. Is it clear? So if the people will go towards the plain areas in the winter, after the winter season, they will return back to their homes when summer season starts. Is it clear? At the start of the summer season, when snow melts, life generates through hustle and bustle. The trees, plants, and grass grow rapidly, and then spring streams, which had become frozen during the winter, start flowing with clean and fresh water. Everything will become beautiful in these areas. Is it clear? So people start outdoor activities like cultivation, trade, and labor in the after the winter season. The cold climate has an effect on the health of the people of northern areas. They possesses sound physique. They possesses sound physique. It means they are healthy. Their color is fair, they are hardworking and brave. Why they are like that? Because they have to face a very extreme climate, a very extreme cold climate. So that's why they possesses sound physiques, their color is fair, they are hardworking and brave people. The tough life pattern have made them strong and courageous. So these are all the qualities of the people of northern areas, and all these influences which I have discussed with you, these are all important points, and you have to underline all these points in your book. Okay. Next, we have to discuss the plain areas of Pakistan. You can see the different pictures of plain areas and lowland areas of Pakistan. You can see the greenery, you can see the crops, you can see the different animals which are grazing near the rivers and near the water, and you can see the green and fresh grass on these plain areas. So all these are present in my slide. All these pictures, you can see the beautiful pictures of the plain areas of Pakistan. So, the plain areas of Pakistan have also severe hot during summer and fairly cold during winter. So, the plain areas of Pakistan have two type of severe weather, you can say, or climate. It will be hot in the summer season, a severe hot summer, and fairly cold during winter. So, during winter, it is possible to work diligently, but during summer, the work efficiency decreases. Why the work efficiency will be decreased? Because of the severe hot summer season. But in winter season, the work quality will be increased. And in summer season, the quality of work and the efficiency, and or you can say the energy level, will decrease. So the people of this area wear light cloths, and these cloths are used during summer, and heavy woolen cloths are used during winter. So the land and climate of these areas are suitable for agriculture. As I shown you in the picture, you can see the greenery is everywhere. There is much grass for the kettles. You can see the crops, and all these things are not possible in the northern areas. Is it clear? Because the people of the northern areas will face in the winter season very severe cold winter. So there will be no possibility of growing crops and greenery anywhere. But as we compare it to the plain areas, we can see that they can grow crops, and they can grow any type of crops, and they can also adopt any type of occupation or profession in the plain areas of Pakistan. So the variety of crops is grown during the winter and the summer. Both the seasons are better for growing the crops. Winter season has its own crops, summer season has its own specific crops. So variety of crops is grown during the winter and summer, and the area becomes prosperous with a lot of food, grain, vegetables, fruits, and all these. The plain areas are thickly populated as compared to northern areas. As I told you that in the northern areas, people will be confined to their homes, and they started to be focused towards the cottage industries, household industries, you can say. Or the people of the northern areas might be possible to migrate towards the plain areas in the winter season. But in the plain areas, there is no need to confine to their homes, or they will not migrate towards any area, because the plain areas are thickly populated because of their two types of climate. So the plain areas, as I told you, are thickly populated, and means of transportations are convenient there. People are directly or indirectly associated with agriculture, and educational and other amenities. Amenity means needs of life are available, easily available here. So people have many jobs to do in the plain areas of Pakistan. Now these are the southern areas of Pakistan, and you can see the beautiful sceneries are here. You can see also the green lands are here, and the fresh water lakes or rivers are here, and some areas are deserted also. So we can see about the influence of the weather or climate on the lives of the people. As you know that these are called the southern areas of Pakistan. So most of the southern areas of Pakistan are desert and hot as well. Windstorms and sandy cyclones blow frequently. People use coarse clothes to protect them from heat. Coarse clothes means the clothes which are made with rough thread, which are made with rough and thick thread. So these type of cloths are called coarse cloths. And they wear coarse cloths to protect them from heat and hot wind. They put on big turban and cover their bodies with cloths. What is the meaning of turban? They wear a cap like thing, um, a big type of, you can see in Urdu, pagdi. Is it clear? So they wear a pagdi like thing which is called actually turban, and cover their bodies with clothes to save themselves from heat. So they travel in the night because desert are cool in the because the desert are cool in the night. So most of the people who are living there, they travel in the night because deserts in the night are cool. So these are the, you can see, there are not only the deserted areas. You can see that there are the hilly mountains as well, but most of the areas are of southern region are desert. Okay, beta Muhammad Ali Rao, turn on your camera. Beta Hamza Mujtaba and Abdul Ahad. Falak Sher beta, turn on your camera. Mohammad Musa, turn on your camera, beta. Okay. So now we are going to discuss the Balochistan Plateau. So you can see there are the rough lands, and you can see there are the animals like sheep and different type of animals which is the occupation of the people of Balochistan Plateau. Livestock is also the occupation of the Balochistan Plateau, and you can see but there are most of the lands are rough land. And yes, Musa, turn on your camera, beta. Hamza Mujtaba, are you listening me all? Otherwise, I will remove you from the class. Beta, hurry up, turn on your cameras. So the Balochistan Plateau have extreme climate. As I told you, you can see there are the rough lands everywhere. There is very little greenery you can see, but you can see the barren lands here everywhere. So this plateau have extreme climate. Winter is cold, and some areas there is also snowfall. During winter, people are engaged in indoor activities like the northern areas people. They are also engaged in indoor activities during the winter, and most of the time people prepare gift for sale. You can say that they they are engaged in the household industries, in the cottage industries. Many people of cold areas migrate to warm areas, same like the northern areas, and return back in summer. So in summer the plains of Balochistan are very hot. People use loose clothes. Is it clear? So there are two basic climates, but these two climates are at their extreme. The extreme climate of winter as well as the extreme climate of summer. So people use loose cloths. Is it clear? So water is collected through the underground artificial streams, which are called karis. Is it clear? So underline these lines from on page number 64, from first paragraph. You have to underline last three lines of this paragraph. Yes, Muhammad Musa. Okay, Meda, turn off your camera. And I said that Muhammad Hamza. Muhammad Hamza, turn on your camera, beta. Hamza, beta, turn on your camera. Okay, many people, as I told you, are wear the loose clothes because of this extreme weather. That's why they use the loose clothes. And as I told you, that water is collected through underground artificial streams called kares, now mostly which are mostly dried up now. And now a few dams are being constructed to provide water for irrigation and drinking in this area. Is it clear? Okay. So now we are going to discuss the cold regions of Pakistan. The cold regions of Pakistan. You can see that everywhere there is snowfall, and all the mountains and areas are covered with snow. And when the snow melts in these areas, so it looks like the streams or rivers, it will turn into the streams and rivers. So these areas has also these areas have also extreme cold weather. So in short, people living in severe cold regions wear woolen and thick cloths, and the people of cold region build houses comprising of small rooms which can be heated easily. Is it clear? So, very important thing, that people of the cold region build houses, but these houses comprising of small rooms which can be heated easily. The people living in cold regions consume food with high protein and fat to maintain the temperature, because they need the food like high protein which can maintain their temperature, their body temperature equal as compared to the outside cold. So they use fatty meat, eat wheat and corn bread, and then they drink tea and coffee. Movement in the cold region is not frequent and easy. Obviously, you can see that if there will be a heavy snowfall, how can it is possible that people go anywhere, or it will not be easy for them to move one place to another place in this cold and extreme weather. Okay, so during snowfall, roads are obviously closed, and people are confined to their homes. Population in cold region is thin. Winter is dull. As I told you, that in the plain areas population is thick. So as compared to plain areas, there in the cold regions, population in cold region is thin. So winter is dull, but life is pleasant during short summer season. Job opportunities are limited here because of the extreme cold weather. So the people of these regions are not much prosperous. Why they are not much prosperous? Because there will be heavy rainfall, and these cold regions have extreme cold climate. That's why people are bound in their houses. They cannot go anywhere easily, because the roads are closed in the extreme winter season. When there will be snowfall, all the roads will be closed. So that's why job opportunities are limited, and the people of these regions are not much prosperous. Okay, then lowlands and desert regions of the Pakistan. This is the last topic of our today's lecture. So you can see the beautiful pictures of different deserts, and also there are some lowlands which are also called the greenlands. So you can see all types of the deserts and pictures in the slides. Now, as compared to cold regions, the people living in lowlands and desert, regions put loose dresses due to hot weather in the summer. Their houses are open and airy, as compared to, you can see that the in the cold regions the houses are small, and so they can be easily warmed. But in these lowland regions and desert regions, their houses are open and airy. People of hot regions eat wheat, bread, rice, and fish. They drink syrups of different kinds. People are involved in farming and cultivation throughout the year, because they have hot season, and they have also the deserts region. They are living in the desert region, so they wear loose clothes. They eat wheat, bread, rice, and fish. And people are involved in farming and cultivation throughout the year, because they have not any type of extreme cold weather, so they can go outside. They can cultivate, or they can form. They can use the different farming activities, and different type of crops they can grow. People perform different types of jobs, which include trade, business, and employment in the government offices and in the private sector as well. So lowland regions are also thickly populated due to job opportunities and availability of amenities of life, needs of life. So life is full of activities here. People are prosperous as compared to the people of cold region, because the people of cold region cannot go outside. They cannot do anything easily. They are confined in the extreme cold weather to their houses, so they adopt the household activities. They adopt the cottage industry. They focused on the cottage industry. So, as compared to cold regions, people of lowlands are prosperous, and they can get any type of job and any type of opportunity to make their life happy. So, these are all the regions, or different regions, climatic regions of Pakistan. And you can see that today we discussed the climate of the different regions of Pakistan and influence of the climate towards the lives of the people of different regions. So, if you have any question, you can ask me in your chat box. Okay, tell me which type of houses. I will ask you some questions. Which type of houses the people of the extreme cold weather made? Tell me, beta, in your chat box. Hurry up. And also tell me which type of the climate in the Balochistan plateau. You can tell me in one line which type of climate the Balochistan plateau have. Hurry up, beta. We have not much time. Yes. Hurry up, beta. Yes, well done. Yes, beta. Yes, extreme climate, Fatima, well done. Winter is cold, and yes, in Balochistan plateau, there is also extreme climate, and in some areas there is snowfall. Very good. Okay, well done, all of you. Well done, Ishal, Fatima, Bilad. Well done. That's all. Well done, all of you. Beta, Ishal, Fatima, Bilad. That's all for today. Take care. Allah Hafiz.